Hello everyone and welcome to Investment Graph's Diary. This is a diary that I'm creating to talk about technical analysis on stocks and commodities. I also have a website for it where I'll basically store the same information or research that will be stored in this channel on YouTube. This is a website or a channel that is meant to be for recreational purposes only. This is not about providing professional financial advice. If that's what you're looking for, I would strongly encourage you to find a qualified financial advisor. So having clarified that, we'll start with the analysis of today, which is on a company called Obtala Resources. They are a commodities company that operates in Africa. They are listed on the London Stock Exchange. They are what we call a small cap, a penny share. Okay, currently the price is about just over 9p a share. So let's start with analysis. We start looking at the long-term view of Obtala. Since the moment they started trading until now. So we can see the price using monthly bars started really going down until July 2000 or sort of August 2009. Then it went all the way up until what it is March 2011. We can clearly see that that month is where the price reached its peak, at least its intra-month peak. Okay, and since then the price has been going down following this line, which is what we call a resistance line. As we can see, the price tried to break that line several times along the way, but it couldn't. Let's move on to the next graph, which is basically we see the same sort of time frame. We notice the same resistance line that we talked about in the previous graph, and what we can see here is that one of the bars, one of the monthly price bars, tried to break out from that resistance line. Okay, here, but we can see it couldn't really validate that breakout. When we say validate that breakout, we mean that the price didn't really close, okay, above that line. We can see the price close here. Okay, subsequent months the price was also below that line, but we see what happened at the end of 2013, when finally the price seems to be breaking out from that line. We'll see that a bit more clear in the next graph. This is the breakout I was referring to in the previous graph. As we can see clearly, the price has now broken out from that resistance line. Okay, let's have now a closer look at Obtala. We'll use a shorter term graph for it, so we'll start the graph, if you like, around this time, January or beginning 2013. We'll see that here. You can see this is where this graph starts recording the price. Okay, and let's draw our attention to what Obtala has been doing in the last few months, particularly since September 2013. We can see that the price has been contained within two lines. Okay, a sort of horizontal line around the 6p level, which Obtala's price tried to break down, but it couldn't. in a couple of occasions, which is good news. This is what we call a good support line. Equally, there was a sort of resistance line, which was a descending line that contained Obtala's share price and obviously kept it sort of within this area, which is what we call a wedge, just because of the shape. But we also see that recently the price has been breaking out from that line, from that bullish wedge, which is excellent news. So let's have another look, in this case either shorter term, sort of mid 2030 till present, and we use, in this case we use daily bar price instead of the weekly bar price that we were using in the previous graph. And we look at that wedge that we were talking about earlier. We can see how the price is being indeed contained within that until here. We can see how the price is being breaking to the upside. But also we notice that the share price was also contained in a even shorter term shape, if you like, what we call an ascending channel, which is defined by these two parallel lines, where the price could not go above that resistance line, could not go below this support line, which we tried on a couple of occasions. There you go. Until this moment. We can see in the last couple of weeks Obtala's share price has been breaking out from this ascending channel. So we can see two breakouts here. One is from the bullish wedge, one is from the ascending channel. Both have very bullish connotations. Moving to the next graph, here we're just using what we call the RSI, or Relative Strength Index, something very important to confirm what the share price is telling us. So we can see how the RSI has been going up, okay, for the last couple of months, really confirming also the share price move upwards. And also we can see these lines here, blue, green and red, they are moving averages, okay, and what I want to pay attention to on this one is at this green line, which is a short-term moving average. In this case it's a 20-day moving average. How it's been crossing to the upside other moving averages, the red one and the blue one, which are the 50 and 200 daily moving averages. That is confirmation that the share price is entering a bullish territory. So to summarize, we are talking about Obtala because we can see that there are precedents where the share price was very high when we compare it to current levels. I mean, the share price reached almost 55p a share about 3 years ago, over 3 years ago, sort of February, March 2011. We are currently at historically low prices, so the upside is great, the potential upside, of course. But we also see some interesting developments. We see that a breakout has happened from a line, a resistance line that was valid for the last few years. This is of significant importance. It didn't happen here, it didn't happen here, but it's happened late 2013. And having a closer look, we can see how after that breakout of the long-term resistance line, Obtala has been forming a bullish wedge, of which is broken up to the upside, and also in a very short-term outlook we can see how it's also broken out to the upside from an ascending channel. The confirmation of those three bullish signs are found in the RSI and the moving averages. So overall, we are very bullish about Obtala. We think is a company that deserves your attention, or at least it deserves our attention. Okay, we are invested in it, and we will keep analyzing the company and ensuring we are fully aware of the technical developments that take place here, and we'll try to make as much money as of it as we can and learn along the way. Well, I hope you enjoyed the first video of this series of Investment Graphs Diary, and I hope you watch also the next one. Have a nice day.